Avengers: Endgame is the US superhero movie based on Marvel Comics superhero group called Avengers and produced by Marvel Studios. It is the sequel to the 2018 Avengers: Infinity War movie and is the 22nd Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. The film was released in the US on April 26, 2019. July 21's gained with the date of $2.79 billion box office of all time. The highest grossing was Avatar is the 2009 US epic science fiction movie. The screenplay for the film was written and directed by James Cameron, director of Titanic, Alien 2, Terminator. It was shot using three-dimensional 3D cinema technique. It was released on December 18, 2009. The film was released in traditional 2D, 3D and IMAX 3D formats. Avatar's official budget is $237 million. According to other estimates, the production cost of the film is $280 to $310 million, and the marketing cost is $150 million. Following the success of the film, James Cameron signed a contract with 20th Century Fox to produce 4 more sequel films. Avatar 2 and Avatar 3 have completed major production and will be released on December 17, 2021 and December 22, 2023, respectively. And the remaining sequences Avatar 4 and Avatar 5 are planned to be released on December 9. Titanic English Titanic is a 1997 American-made epic disaster and romance-themed movie directed by James Cameron as a director, scriptwriter, co-producer, and co-editor. Based on the sinking of RMS Titanic, the film stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, who portray 2 young people of different social classes who fell in love with each other during the ship's disastrous first voyage. Cameron's idea for the film stems from his keen interest in sunken ships. Wanting to convey the emotional message of the tragedy, Cameron felt that a love story mixed with loss was essential to achieve this. Production of the movie began in 1995 when Cameron captured the remains of RMS Titanic. The scenes set in 1996 were shot on the academical Mstislav Kell outside ship Cameron used to film the shipwreck. Titanic as a copy of Mexico in Rosarito Beach was built in the city, and to revive the sinking model with images of computer products are used. The cost of the film is partly due to Paramount Pictures, and it was funded by 20th Century Fox and was the most expensive film in history at the time, with a budget of $200 million. After the movie hit theaters on December 19, 1997, it achieved commercial and critical success. It was nominated for 14 Academy Awards and won 11 categories, including Best Picture and Best Director. The film, which grossed more than $2 billion worldwide, was the first movie to exceed $1 billion and held the box office record for 12 years until it was passed by another Cameron's movie Avatar in 2009. On April 4, 2012, a three-dimensional version of the film entered theaters to commence Star Wars: Force Awakens. Star Wars series of 18 December 2015 impressions. Entering the United States, epic sci-fi space opera is a film in the genre. Set about 30 years after Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, 1983, the film is about Stormtrooper Finn, FN 2187, who escaped from the First Order, along with Rey, Han Solo, Leia Organa and the Rebel Squad. What emerges is that they fight Kylo Ren, a descendant of the Galactic Empire and the First Order, and they try to search for Luke Skywalker. The film was produced by Lucasfilm and Bad Robot, distributed by Walt Disney Studios, directed by J.J. Abrams, written by Michael Arndt, Lawrence Kasdan and J.J. Abrams, and the music by John Williams. The film stars Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Lupita Nyong'o, Andy Serkis, Domhnall Gleeson, Anthony Daniels, Peter Mayhew and Max von Sydow. Is made. Avengers: Infinity War is the 19th Marvel Cinematic Universe superhero movie based on Marvel Comics comic book series of the same name. Marvel's most charismatic superheroes reunite once again in their new adventures. This time, the powerful team will fight against the terrible Titan Thanos. The Infinity War story of the Avengers series, with the theme of Infinity War, was released on April 27, 2018. Jurassic World is a 2015 US science fiction adventure movie directed by Colin Trevorrow. It is the 4th movie in the Jurassic Park series. The screenplay was written by Rick Jaffa, Amanda Silver, Derek Connolly and Trevorrow. Starring Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Vincent D'Onofrio, Ty Simpkins, Nick Robinson, Omar Sy, B.D. Wong and Irfan Khan. Wong is the only actress to star in one of the previous movies. 22 years have passed since John Hammond's Jurassic Park trial failed. Jurassic Park, a dinosaur theme park that Hammond imagined, was established on Nublar Island, this time working at full capacity. However, 10 years after its establishment, the number of customers in the park is decreasing day by day. In order for the company operating the park to achieve its goals, innovations are made in the park and a new dinosaur species is created. However, this new species, the Avengers, is also known as the Avengers Assemble in some countries. Produced by Marvel Studios and is the superhero team of Marvel Comics. The distribution is written and directed by W.S.S. Whedon. It is also the sixth Marvel Cinematic Universe film, and it is the closing movie of Phase 1. In addition, the movie holds the title of the sixth most grossing movie in the world, with Furious 7 is an American action movie released in 2015. It is the seventh episode in the Fast and Furious movie franchise. The film is written by Chris Morgan and directed by James Wan. Among the stars of the film are Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne Johnson, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster, Therese Gibson, Ludacris, Kurt Russell and Jason Statham. Threat after the defeat of Owen Shaw and his crew, Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel, Brian O'Connor, and the rest of the team can now return to the normal life and America they wanted to have, but Owen's older brother Deckard Shaw, Jason Statham, Dominic's I follow. The reason is to take revenge for injuring his brother. So the team will be in danger again. After the team finds out about Han's death, they set out to find the man who killed one of them before Deckard found them first. The Avengers: Age of Ultron. Marvel Comics have the same name comics adaptation of the series, an 11th entering released in May 2015, Marvel Cinematic Universe superhero movie. Directed by Joss Whedon, the film stars Scarlett Johansson, Andy Serkis, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Chris Evans, Elizabeth Olsen, Chris Hemsworth and Robert Downey Jr. is located. The film was produced by Marvel Studios. Distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. It is the sequel to the 2012 movie. Things go wrong when Tony Stark runs an inactive peacekeeping program called Ultron, and the world's strongest heroes, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and Hawkeye, face a tough test when the planet's fate is at stake. The Avengers must stop the suddenly emerging traitor Ultron from realizing his terrifying plan, so restless alliances and unexpected actions set the stage for a universal adventure. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Original name: Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is the second of the fantasy films, adapted as 2 episodes from J.K. Rowling's book of the same name, and the 8th and final in the Harry Potter film series. Directed by David Yates and written by Steve Kloves, the American-British co-production, released in 2011, was produced by David Heyman, David Barron, and J.K. Rowling. The sequel to Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. The film depicts Harry Potter's struggle to find and destroy Lord Voldemort's Horcruxes. Filming started on 19 February 2009 and ended on 12 June 2010, and the last shooting was completed on 21 December 2010. Part 2 was released on 13 to 15 July 2011 as 2D, 3D, IMAX 3D all over the world. The movie was financially the most watched movie of 2011. Part 2, which rose to the top of the list during its opening week, broke a record with $483.2 million in revenue. Still the world's fourth grossing film in 2012, it is still the highest grossing movie of 2011. It was released on Blu-ray and DVD on 11 November 2011. The movie is also available in 3D and is additionally included in the Harry